talk a little bit about your legacy. So you've had your songs covered by many artists, everybody from Jay-Z to Drake to Kanye West to the Supremes, the Temptations. What do you think is your favorite rendition of one of your songs?
My favorite rap star, let me put it like that. My favorite rap star is Biggie Smalls.
Oh.
Yeah, I love him. You know what I mean? I like his sound, and I like the grooves that he used. You know, it was a song on the MFSB album. It was called "Something for Nothing." We wrote it for Dusty Springfield, and Dusty Springfield, she couldn't really hit the notes, so I took her voice off and made it an instrumental. And I think Jay-Z called it "What More Can I Say" or something like that.
What do you think it is about your songs that has the power to just go through generation after generation?
The quality of the music. I mean, we were our own worst critics, and we always, Mick, I've always wanted to make a quality product, and that's what we worked hard to get. And that's part of why that music sounds great today.
What is the best advice that you can give emerging songwriters?
Write what you feel. I always say you write what you felt, what you smelt, what you done. Write what you feel. Forget what, because there's going to be many a person that's going to say, oh, you're not going to make it, man. Don't listen to any of that nonsense. If you're going to be anything, good, bad, or different, you have to do what you feel.
I like the word desire. You have to have the desire to be, I had the desire to be a good musician, songwriter. If you want to be a musician, songwriter, producer, if that's your dream, you gotta have the courage to follow that dream. If you know that you that good, that you can make it one day, you got to go to hell and back. But you gotta have the courage to follow your dream.
So Mr. Huff, is there one song that took off that really took you by surprise?
Backstabbers by the OJs.
Why is that?
The message.
What they do.
Smiling in your face.
All the time they want to take your place.
Right.
It was too real.
What about you, Mr. Bell? Is there a song that you were surprised that took off the way that it did?
Yeah, Then Came You. Dion and the Spinners. I did that because I didn't have time to do anything else, and I had to get it done. And she wanted a product, and they needed a product, and I couldn't do it both. So I said, well, I'll combine them. Sometimes when you have to do certain things, you make decisions that you don't realize you're making a good decision. But it happened. I didn't know it was going to be number one.
Same question for you, Mr. Gamble. What is the song that took off that you weren't expecting?
When Will I See You Again?
Why is that?
I didn't suspect that it would come out and be as big a record that it turned out to be. I think that had a lot to do with Richard Barrett, who was their manager, and he developed a stage presentation with the 3 Degrees where they performed all over the world. And in Japan, their record became #1 at the Tokyo Song Festival. And then it spread over the whole world.
This has been great. Are there any other final thoughts that you want to share before we hop off?
We created something that'll be around forever. I'm glad I was able to even meet all of the people that we're talking about, because it was great. It inspired me every day. And even today I'm inspired, because it only happens once in a lifetime that something like this will come along, where you could produce and work with some great artists, and not only great artists, but great people. I remember one day me and Huff was writing, and boy, we were laughing, we were having so much fun, and we said, man, I love music. And then 2 seconds later, we wrote that song, I Love Music. I love any kind of music, as long, it could be classical, it could be jungle music, I don't care what it is, as long as it's groovy. I love music.